Good morning. Today's what, July 3rd? So that's 10, huh? So here's sort of how would I put this, Mama? Sort of how it works when you're running, if you will, simulations. Within simulations, within simulations, within simulations, right? Um, because every unit of consciousness, if you will, is experiencing something different, if you will. Like the guy upstairs, he's not experiencing exactly what I'm experiencing at the closing of a magnetic circuit, at the speed at which that's happening, right? Okay, so like, he's got his timeline, his life book, my life book. How about the life book of every living organism? It's all being recorded simultaneously, like that. Okay, so I get up at 6:30 in the morning, and I walk out to the kitchen, okay, to grab a little smoothie that's sort of pre-made, because that's what I have in the morning. I put honey in there, hemp in there, bananas, pomegranate juice, cranberry juice, apple juice, crushed real pineapple thrown into the Ninja, right? And then blend that up with honey and real lemons in it, right? Some turmeric in there, some ginger in there, and that's what I'll have for breakfast when I wake up, right? With some spirulina in it, along with some kratom. And that's my breakfast, okay? And so I went out. I noticed the sun came through, and sometimes because there's a big glass window looking out towards the east, northeast, right over the Pacific Ocean, where the sun is coming up from the east, say from the mainland United States, right? Something caught my eye for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why until after I explain why. But I thought, wow, because you could see the reflection of the sunlight coming off the ocean, and it was like the mirror, right? And it was so beautiful that I had to take a picture of it and put it up on my Facebook page, right? It was just too gorgeous. So I go back in my room, I grab this phone with the camera, right? And I go out there and I take my first picture looking across towards the northeast, across the Pacific Ocean, where the sun is reflecting off the Pacific Ocean, right? I took that first picture, and then I decided I was going to take another one right after that. So the camera was still in my hand, looking in the same direction. All I did was hit the little button to take two separate pictures, right? Then I come in through my bathroom, I come back into my room, and I decided that I'm going to put it up on the first one, up on actually to a friend, Kunjoy, you Kunjoy. I was going to send one to you first, say, hey, look how beautiful this picture is. And it just so happens that when I looked at the other picture, the second one that I took, whoa, what is that? It should have looked almost identical, even though the time exposure is going to be different, right? It was like a white zone, like a gray, right? And then a dark little figure, shape, a form, dark form in the center of it. What the WTF? Whoa, right? And as soon as I'm holographically mapping the difference in what that is, guess what happened? I not only had a sneezing event, but the AI immediately popped up and said, we're going to resynchronize your consciousness because we're going to update this phone. It was able to become aware of what I became aware of. And as soon as I did, that becomes a red flag to the AI. Upgrade the software in the phone. Simulations within simulations within simulations within simulations, right? So it's all fake. But, you know, it is what it is, right? And so you read, it's like read-only memory, right? And we've covered manifestation. The Voyager materials talks about that, right? It's a buffoonery system. But that's why we're all here, right? Is separating from them. And all the information that we all know that's been coming through, and why it is, I can't speak for nobody else. But when you're logged in, if you will, because I log in and out of here, it's like the inside of my consciousness, or inner earth, right? And being connected to the echo, having your tether to the ecosphere, the echo worlds, right? And so, what a road to hoe. Have a beautiful 7-3